it is truly frightening if you can think of, like, if two of those three, even one of them, can really ascend and contribute. Larry, D-Hop, Kirk, and a fourth. Wow, what a receiving core.
And keep one thing in mind. He started last season through the first 6 or 7 weeks playing a lot of 10 personnel, meaning 4 wide receivers were on the field.
Yeah.
That's part of what he wants to do. Now, he got away from that last year, and there's reasons for that. But I think in an ideal world, he would love to be in a position to go 4 wide, spread the defense. He's got a quarterback who can throw and can run and play that way. I think that's ultimately what he is and what would like to be.
And a guy like Kenyon Drake, I mean, does Kenyon Drake, it's not like they're going to line up and ask Kenyon Drake to carry the rock 290 times. I mean, it's going to be a pass first offense, and Kenyon Drake fits in brilliantly there in that environment.
It's a schemed run game because they want to spread you out, ideally lighten the box and run the ball that way. So it's a schemed run game. And I think Drake fits that because he's explosive. But I agree with you. I don't think he's going to get 300 running touches, but he's a pretty good receiver as well. And he's another explosive guy. They have a lot of, by philosophy and personnel, they'll have explosive elements to this offense. And Kyler Murray will only be better in his second year. I mean, that guy's going to be a good player.
Yeah, so I think that potential is certainly there. And we saw it in Miami. So 54 career games with Miami, he exceeded a dozen touches only 15 times. And even so, in those games, he averaged 16.8 fantasy points per game. So we know the potential is there. Keep in mind, that's basically what Leonard Fournette averaged last year. And he averaged 22.7 touches per game. And then in Arizona, we see, this phenomenal opportunity. They're the safe bet to lead the lead in snaps. From his first game on, he averaged 16.2 weighted opportunity points, 50.6 snaps, and 19.9 fantasy points per game. Those numbers would have ranked 8th, 7th, and 3rd best at the position last year. So just clearly the fantasy upside is there. He's going to get a lot of snaps, maybe not a ton of carries, but remember, targets are worth 2.83 times as much of a carry, and he's going to get lots of those.